Hey YouTube, well I said yesterday that when I got this pretty much done that I would show you what it looks like. So that's what it looks like, and what I did was I actually put screws in the back of the board that I can screw on and off to get the pictures in and out. I had told Sal you weren't going to be able to change the picture, and she didn't like that idea. She wanted to be able to change the picture, so I made it so she could change the picture. And it's probably better that way, because in case she, I don't know, in case something changes, maybe she wants to change the color of this or whatever. But like I say, this is a 1/2 inch thick board in the bottom. I hollowed out 1/4 inch of it around the picture, and then I went and I cut the molding. And the stain color that is red oak. So it's been put on and wiped thoroughly off as much as I could get off. You can see this edge here. It's a the upper edge of the grain rather than the side, so that's kind of darker, but that's fine, and that'll work out really good for her. So I'm glad that she asked me to make this, because I was running out of things to do that were small, that I could keep myself busy in case I couldn't get to something bigger, which is what I normally like doing. But so anyway, it was I don't know, probably I've spent maybe, I don't know, 2.5 to 3 hours on this thing so far just to get it to that point. The one thing I was a little bit sorry about is I have this router here that she bought me last year, and or not router, I mean miter saw, and basically right here, basically all I wanted it for was to cut firewood for in the garage. Now I haven't really cut any firewood in the garage for it, but the sad thing is that it doesn't cut very good miters. It's the miter gauge is way off, and it's off in 2 directions, so it's kind of hard to get a good miter. But thank God for sandpaper, because I was able to fix the miters then with that. But yeah, it came out good, and when I have the picture in it, I'll probably show you one other photo of it. Right now that's just been stained, and that needs to dry, and then I'll polyurethane that. So I have some of the hand, what the heck do they call this, wipe-on. The wipe-on poly. I really like this stuff. This is a clear satin finish. I'm going to put that on top of it after I get it to dry. So I'll leave it dry for a day or so, maybe till tomorrow. It'll probably dry tomorrow. And then I will go ahead and put that wipe-on poly on there. So yeah, there's a lot of times when there's little things that my wife asks me to do, and there's such a little thing that I don't really mark it down in my brain. I kind of think, okay, I'll get that later, or I'll get that some other day or something, only to realize that I had forgotten about it. So there's another picture she wants me to fix that she actually dropped and broke the glass, but we need to put something else in it, which I'll use this blue stuff that I have here, this stuff, and I'll use that to fix it. So I got to work on that sometime too very soon. So anyway, that's it so far. All I'm going to put is a dowel in the back of it to be able to hold it up, the picture upward, when she wants it to stand up, and that'll be the end of that. So again, like I say, after I polyurethane it, I'll show it to you tomorrow with the picture in it. So today's weather out there, in case you're wondering about that, I know a lot of us share the weather. It's a really nice sunny day, but it's very cold. It's probably in the low 20s out there, and I have to say that I'm actually glad I'm in here doing something rather than outside. Excuse me. So I need to let this thing dry, and then I'm going to get cleaned up, and I'll go from there. The reason I use red oak is I am a person of habit, and whatever stain I have is what you're getting. So I have a gallon of red oak, I have a gallon of white oak, which would be not any good for our house, because mainly everything is darker in there. Although the oak furniture itself is actually light. But I figured, I'm just going to use what I have here. I don't want to spend any real money on this thing because I don't want to be driving all over the place looking for stuff. So like I say, I'll let that dry, polyurethane on it, and then I'll show you how I fixed it to stand up. I forgot to mention that we got a dusting of snow last night. There was nothing on that roof yesterday, so it's just a dusting, not even an inch of snow. And you can tell from the wood pile over there, there was a foot of snow on there a week ago. Now there's only about 1.5 inches of snow on there, if that. So that's the weather, and it's supposed to snow. Let's see, today's Wednesday. I think it's supposed to snow Friday and then rain Saturday, or rain both days. I just doesn't want it to turn into winter. I don't know if I'm happy or sad about that, but I don't like when it rains. I can tell you that.